evening, guys, and welcome back to MKOM. Genuinely, it's been such a long time that I've forgotten what we were even doing. Like, so what are we doing? Where are we? Where are the aliens, and just how are we going to kill them? These are questions that must be answered, and these are questions that will probably be answered once we have our second look at this wonderful loading screen. So yes, we've already broken away from straight up Iron Man play, and we loaded the previous save. So in future episodes we're going to end on the squad selection screen, which is where the next episode will pick up. Bradford's telling us all like, a lot of vital information that I need to know and you need to know, but no, I'm just going to talk right over him. So it's like, without Long War's restart mission button, this is the only way to get the spiffy mission opening cinematic videos of us rappelling down from the Sky Ranger. Is it still the Sky Ranger? It's not Big Sky anymore, I know that for a fact, it's Firebrand. But anyway, those cinematics, they're really the only way to start your day. So anyway, where's my mouse? We are in Advent Patrol Zone 17 outside Toronto. We're here to destroy an alien replay Alien Sports. They only get really the replay. Now, maybe I should just start the whole thing again. No, it's too late now. We're here to destroy an alien relay in Operation Fallen Misery, and as a result, if we succeed of course, we'll gain the services of a certain Luca Lububu. It was all worth it. Look at that rappel. There's Mac shamed.
Menace 1-5. The communications relay
There's
is
Mac
up
shamed.
ahead. Move in and destroy the target.
Wow, sectoid right there. Thank God I started paying attention at just the right moment. So I'll get to all this in a sec. I've got more pre-prepared spiel to go through. It could be funny, you never know. Anyway, Luca Lububu. He's a renowned engineer in this timeline. He could probably help us do cool stuff with robots and artificial intelligence, but really he's just going to be like doing what all our engineers will do, which is clean the ship up for a few months. So anyway, we are here. We are literally terrorizing Canadians into submission, and deservedly so. Who have we got with us? Septimus and Mac Shamed are back, and Devlin Caster and Vic Gaurav, the new ones. I can't imagine Canada putting up too much of a fight against alien incursion, but I suppose stranger things have happened. Now, XCOM 2, I don't think I really touched upon, but it's all randomized maps. You have certain biomes, like this will be small town, and you'll have certain blocks like this church. I assume it's a church. I mean, I don't know why you'd have stained glass if you're not having a church. And this, a similar church could appear on other maps, but it will never really be in the same surroundings, etc. So we start in concealment, which is that little hooded icon there, which means we can spot aliens ahead of us. We are essentially free to run up to here. If we see aliens, they won't necessarily see us. What I'd like to do is take the roof first off. So Devlin Caster, on your bike. On your bike, Satan's son. Get going. And now we've got a turn timer. 8 turns to destroy this thing over here before we lose the mission. Now this thing has its own health bar. As you can see, it's what, 6 health? And the thing is, once we get into range of that and we take a shot at it, we can't miss the shot. So all we need to do is get into range. Who do we actually have with us? We have the 2 rookies. We have Septimus Onju the Grenadier and Mac Shamed the Ranger. Now, we could have done with a sharpshooter on this mission. We could have sat... Was it Kimichi? I can't remember who our sharpshooter was. It was either Kimichi or Cheeky, so thank God we're not taking either of them. We could have sat the sharpshooter up here and just sniped away with squad sight once we've blown up that wall with Onju, of course. As it is, we're going to have to start pushing. Now, it is a risk to take your second move. Of course, it is moving into the unknown, but when you're under concealment, it's a bit less of a risk. I think I'll move just up here.
Roger that.
So we do need to push. So we found a pod. It's in our sights, but they haven't activated yet. We're in concealment. So we now know exactly how far we can move.
Double time.
And we will start moving all our guys up here.
Good to go.
Location confirmed.
The one risk is if somebody comes around this line of cover, which is why we didn't push up too fast up here. Now what we can do is... Wow, I thought that was going to be hard cover, but that is a trapped position right there. That is not hard cover at all, it's only that. So this tree down here is going to be hard cover, but... Right, I like that position. I like that position right there.
Moving out.
Although it is a dash that I shouldn't have taken. It might be fine. It is fine. So we are heading along at a good clip. These guys don't look like they're moving. So what I'll do now, owned you there, and just move all the way up.
Moving to designated position.
Except we won't use the second move. We'll put these guys on Overwatch just in case they do start moving and one of our squad is revealed. So I don't expect these guys to really stay still the entire time, but perhaps they will. Are there any actual good positions we can take? Because we can't even see that one guy anymore. Let's move Shamed to here, because Shamed does not have Phantom yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Phantom is an amazing skill, but one that isn't applicable to this situation just now. You know what? I think we need to go loud. We need to go loud. We need to go proud. I am not going to go with Onju. What I'm going to do is 70%, 50% crit. I'm just gonna spend. What I'm gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna put Garav on Overwatch. And I'm gonna shoot with Shamed. What this is gonna do? Hopefully the Sector will take a lot of health damage. The Overwatch might finish him off, and then that leaves a Grenadier. Oh, 9 damage. Quality. A quality crit there from a quality Ranger.
We're busted!
Busted. The Sectoid will hopefully die to Overwatch. If not, we can grenade it. Excellent. That's a kill on our rookie as well. Even loot dropped.
Got something over here.
And now, I'll tell you something. A picnic table will not stand up to a grenade. Let's see if we actually need it, though. We can move to here. That is technically moving 1 square further than Shamed, which isn't good. But we might not reveal. And it might not be campaign over. We've got a 78% chance of really a kill. Excellent. No grenades wasted.
Good riddance.
No wasted movement. Such efficiency in our squad. Unbelievable efficiency.
Confirmed.
Efficiency the likes of which you've never seen before. Onju can take the lead. He has most health.
I'm on it.
He has quite a powerful Overwatch. Now, as we get closer to the relay, we've got 5 turns. Incidentally, this is 5 turns. You don't. It goes to 1 turn, and that is your very last turn. It's not 1 turn left, and you get the turn after. No, it is 1 and done. Is there anybody who can safely get that loot this turn? No. I think we're going to reveal this pod anyway. I would... It's a sectoid pod. I think there were 2 Advent troops with it. So there's going to be another pod on the map somewhere. Let's move Heavy Devi Caster. Right, we can take... We're going to take the picnic table.
Okay.
This is what's important in life. Because what is an Earth? We save the Earth. What if we can't have picnics? What if there are no picnic tables left? We need to save the picnic tables. Thank God we didn't have to grenade it. So that is our guys. We are ready to move up. That guy doesn't... It doesn't look like they're moving. Really, I shouldn't have had line of sight on that guy, should I? That was a bit of a glitch. I'm cheating a bit here, aren't I? But that's fine. If you don't tell Firaxis, then I won't tell Firaxis. And if you do tell Firaxis, then
Overwatch.
I'll just ban you from the MK forums. If you're not on the MK forums, then well, you're just gonna have to die in real life.
Moving out.
Right, we can pick up the loot now. The loot was a trap. Oh no, that is our thumbnail. Illyrium cores are brilliant.
Object secure.
We have activated the pods. How much is that sectoid in the window? Whoa. So they have spread out quite far. As always, the sectoid isn't so much a threat on the first turn. It will do some psychic namby-pamby stuff. So what we want to do, I think we want to take this guy out as a matter of priority. The guy on the left is swordable, but it's such a bad idea. we've always got a flashbang. We could flashbang the sectoid and one other trooper and concentrate fire on the other. Now, we don't have good cover here, although we do have grenades. I forgot Shamed had a grenade. So we can go grenade on any one of these guys pretty much. We want to put Onju into some better cover first, though. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to move... Oh, that's Devlin Caster. I thought I was Shame for a sec. Why did I think Shame was red? We're going to move Shame to here and see what happens. If there's no activations, that's good. We can share in the cover of the picnic table now. It's all safe behind the picnic table. Shamed, what are your odds? 60%? Because shotguns get reasonable odds. That could be a kill. What's your grenade looking like on this guy? You can definitely get one. I saw it glitching out. Now, that's not going to hit the guy himself, but it is going to get rid of his cover. That is actually going to hit that guy. So Shamed, what I'd like you to do is just take this shot. You might kill him, because shotguns are overpowered. But unfortunately, you are useless, apart from hitting 30% shots to save the day. Who remembers that anymore? That was a whole episode ago. Right. What we're going to do is grenade this guy and hope it procs the 4 damage. If it stops glitching out. Come on. Don't do this to me. Onju, it just really needs replacing if he can't hit this. Come on. Oh, for goodness sake. We cannot move on with this mission. Oh, come on. There. We cannot move on with this mission unless we have the perfect grenade. Right, so what we want to do is a flashbang on these two and kill the last guy. Nobody can see that guy anymore. That's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Right, a flashbang. Look at the radius on that. That gives them a disoriented effect, and disoriented actively stops the sectoid using any of his psychic powers. It halves the aim and halves the movement of various guys. I think that's a good thing. Unfortunately, what a flashbang can do is make sectoids a bit more dangerous, because the sectoid will actually start shooting you. Now, we can't see this guy anymore. What I'm inclined to do is overwatch to try and keep these guys back, because a flank could potentially be on, and we could also catch the other guy. The sectoid might take cover behind this car as well. You never know your luck, because that car will explode. See, Shamed is only in half cover, but the flashbang, the disorientation, it's a good time. Now, if we can kill this guy on Overwatch, you kind of, when your plan starts relying on a rookie's Overwatch, it's never a good thing. So that is the unflashbang guy going hog wild on a rookie. Now, this could be death for Devlin Caster. Very lucky. Quite unlucky that the Advent guys are suicidally moving forwards. What can I say?
We're running out of time. Get to the relay and take it out ASAP.
Right, we've got to kill these guys this turn essentially, and I think we can do that. Shamed can certainly get a flank on there, though we don't really want to because we're going to be blowing up this car, I feel. Because with Onju, we can... surely we can hit both. Well, we can't hit both, but what we can do is set up the explosion from Shame's grenade. And that will be fine and dandy. We might want to move Devlin Caster into better cover as well. Move Gaurav up first.
Heading out.
Devlin Caster.
Designated position.
I still think there'll be another pod out there on the map. Worth bearing in mind. So we've got Shamed. Shamed can't hit both of them, so Shamed can set off the car. Shamed can explode the car. So the important thing for Onju is to set the car on fire and to explode this guy's cover. So surely between two rookies we can take out a guy with one sliver of health standing in cover. Because Shamed is going to do this. That's going to do the 3 to 4 damage to the sectoid. It's going to blow up the car as well. It might be dead. Hopefully it's dead. I don't actually know how much damage exploding cars do. So far it's nothing. Oh, that's quite a lot of damage. I'll take that. So Devlin Caster... So that kills that guy. Now we've got a chance of killing the sectoid. Do we take it or do we overwatch? Well, it's a 50-50 chance. I love 50-50 chances. I love it when campaigns depend on 50-50 flips. That was improbable. Unfortunately, we should have overwatched there. You should pretty much always overwatch rather than shooting in cover, but what I suspect the sectoid is going to do is start using its psychic powers now that it can. Particularly a Psi Zombie. And a Psi Zombie would be very welcome. Especially if Shame can waltz right up to it. Maybe kill it. Now I am keeping an eye on the turn timer. But we're in a pretty good spot, I think. At the moment at least. It depends how badly Shamed messes this up. Because that is a flank.
Moving out.
That's a 74% chance. Zombie down.
Target neutralized.
And hopefully we can just, have a big leisurely stroll up to the objective. That'd be nice. That'd be nice if there were no more pods, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be lovely?
We're close.
I didn't realise that was stepping in the fire. To the point where I might move Gaurav rather than take a shot. Now here's the thing. We could evacuate our soldiers at any time as well. So I'm just gonna leave Gaurav in the fire. What's the worst that could happen? What could go wrong? 5 damage? Brilliant. Incidentally, your troopers can genuinely catch fire. It's not a fun time.
I'm on it.
So what we'll do, we'll bring Septimus Onju up. And next turn we will be safe as houses.
Come get some. Getting a little toasty here. The transmission
Whoa,
signal
whoa,
is
whoa.
fading. They've almost completed
Don't catch
the
on fire, it's
transfer.
fine.
This is your
It's fine.
last chance to take out that relay.
Now unfortunately, Gaurav needs to stay still to reload and then shoot it again.
Rock and roll.
Unless we move someone else up. Which, we probably should do. I don't know, can we see? Do you get a little line of sight? No, you don't. Right, let's just kill this and see what happens. Because I think there's another pod on the map. So destroyed the relay on the last turn. Of course we know there's more out there because it says neutralize all enemy targets and it's not fulfilled yet. So what we're going to do is shouldn't move up. He says directly after moving up. What we should do, we should hold position to make sure we don't activate this turn. We should reload where we can. And overwatch just in case. See, you keep saying fire's getting close. It's fine. Now, where do we... I quite like taking this building. I like high ground in general. There's a few bits of hard cover around should we need it. Let's start moving. Yeah, let's start moving.
On the move.
Nothing there. Let's start moving everyone else up before we have a run for it.
That's affirmative.
I could still... I'd maybe still evacuate Devlin Castle just to make sure he doesn't die. But then this is going to be a campaign filled with such death that it's not really worth it. Here we go, here's the officer pod, and we've caught some in Overwatch. Oh, what a shot! Devlin Castle needs to live now, because that was an amazing shot. For a rookie to actually hit an Overwatch shot at any point, that's amazing. I've got to remember to keep my mouse out of the way on these, because they might make some good screenshots. I'm not expecting a hit here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what is this? How's there a guy on the top? He's the only guy left because we killed 2 of them on Overwatch. That is stupendous. Oh. Oh no, it just automatically scrolled over there for no apparent reason. I thought there was another pod. However, we can't get a reliable flank on this because if that misses, then Garav's dead. So unfortunately, we're going to have to cede the high ground, I think. How do we want to do that? We want to move Devlin Caster all the way back here.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
And hunker him down. Maybe evacuate him because he's not going to be much use here. Whereas we can move... Actually, hold on. Incidentally, top tip, if you're watching this, you can hold the middle mouse button, that scrolls you all the way out. And it's T and G to zoom you in and out normally. And that can help if you want to look for the line of sight indicator. If you watch the health bar beside that guy, that's what I'm searching for. I'm just searching for any place Shane can actually see him. It's not going to happen. So Shane is just going to move to this cover.
Moving to position.
And Overwatch, because if Shane gets line of sight on this guy, it's probably going to hit, even on Overwatch, because that is short range with a shotgun. Likewise, Zagara going to come down here. Maybe? Yes.
Move into position.
Where does ONG want to go? There's no good cover for ONG. In fact, that's alright.
On the move.
I'm quite happy with this. If we get 3 Overwatches in,
I'm on it.
decent chance of taking them out.
Holding
Hunker
position.
down Devlin Caster, probably not going to die. Reasonable chance of hitting this. Because it's going to come to ONG first. ONG is just destroying the building, which can work. Now Shane up next, misses.
Not good.
And Gara misses. It's coming, he's what is he doing?
Wide.
That can't be a good idea.
Taking heavy fire.
And I mean, surely we've got like the sensible thing to do. There's this. What have we actually got here? I'm gonna do the sensible thing and move to here.
Heading to that location.
I know. I was gonna say experienced XCOM 2 players. I know that nerds who like their animes would have said, "Oh, slash him, Mick, slash him. It'll be fine." It will never be fine. Say no to anime.
Could use some ammo over here.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down.
This is
and the
why we
area
say
is
no to
secure.
anime.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
An excellent mission, flawless except for the wound to Devlin Caster, which is, you know, quite lucky, all in all. Squaddy Max shamed MVP, perhaps? Look at his happy smiling face. He's a carefree devil with killing aliens on his mind. Top tip, you can actually press caps lock and that might save you some time. And it might crash your game. This top tip is not at all endorsed by Bad Games UK or any of its subsidiaries.
Great work.
A grave wound for Devlin Caster, he could be shaken. But he is now a specialist. Gara, the Grenadier. And Shamed. Now this is where... It's the first class to really diverge at any point. You've got Phantom on the left, which is not the best skill in the game. That's the best skill in the game there, but Phantom is the best skill in the game until you get the best skill in the game. Or you've got Blade Master. You essentially need Blade Master if you're going to be using the sword, and I hate the sword. On the other hand, because as you can read, all that does is extra damage on sword attacks. That can be very useful, especially once you get to Colonel rank and you've unlocked the skill called Reaper, which is all about chaining sword attacks together. So you kind of need Blade Master to go with Reaper. However, Phantom is the linchpin of like most of my turtling strategy in XCOM 2. Whereas as soon as we fired that first shot in that ambush, with Shamed in fact, everyone was revealed. But whereas if Shamed stayed in cover and didn't take that shot and we revealed, Shamed would have stayed in cover, in concealment. Which means Shamed could scout out the rest of the pods for us, etc. And that is far too powerful, especially with your first ranger. Far too powerful to ignore. What a squad. Unbelievable squad. We got that Illyrium core and we got all those corpses. And we unlocked a cutscene.
Hello, Commander.
I'm grinning so much.
The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration.
They're all sons of
With one
bitches.
exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading
That's
to
me.
your
That's the
recent
commander.
extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians.
That's definitely
from
the
across
aliens.
world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown.
Hope it's not in Central Asia.
Time is short, Commander. We
Have a
need
hell of a
you
job
to
getting there.
take charge of resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
In the initial promo material for XCOM 2, it was just as soon as the council guy said, "Welcome back, Commander," and I was sold instantly. Anyway, we have another main objective to contact the Resistance. Tell me more about the Resistance. In fact, don't.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on
So
the
we
latest
have
findings.
much
You
success in
and
the
your
eastern
crew
United
have dealt
States, the
another
noted
serious
United
blow
States
to the aliens'
that involve
efforts
Toronto.
today,
Because this
Commander.
is the future where
Impressive
Canada
work.
was absorbed into the United States. It was the 52nd state after the 51st state of the United Kingdom. Anyway, we do indeed get Dr. Luca Labubu. It looks just like him.
Space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking
Look
for
at this
more recruits,
realism.
though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built.
So with Luca Labubu, what we're going to do is put him straight to work constructing the guerrilla tactics school. I think that's probably our best bet at the moment. Unless we wanted to... Have we got power anywhere? No, we don't. So quick spoiler, I'm going to probably go workshop there, which means power there, maybe proving ground there. Comms.
From what I've heard, the Resistance has already seen a boost in their recruitment.
Who
efforts
knows?
after word
Scilab
of
there or
arrival
something.
got around.
But anyway, guerrilla
They've
tactics
needed
school, that is the
leaders
most
just
important
as
thing
much
to
as
get
we
built
have.
just now.
And now they'll be expecting us to hit the aliens where it hurts. Not that I'm worried. We've got plenty of people itching to take on.
What have we got left to do? We're researching stuff. Show me the
Local
list.
resistance forces in the area
The
can
Black
get you
Site
into the
is
site, but you will
in
need to make
Western
contact with their
Central
network
Canada.
first. This is only the beginning, Commander. Your leadership.
And we've got a
will be
lead on an
beacon to
abandoned
our people
colony
across
from
the
which we can
globe.
poach recruits. So what have we got just now? We've got the Black Site. We've got that. Oh, no. We need to go back to this stockade.
Avenger plotting new course.
I remember now. Getting an engineer, getting 2 early engineers, that is going to help us quite a lot. So, more so than the abandoned rookies, more so than getting to the Western United States, we need this engineer. Who's it going to be? Oh, wow. So in a desperate attempt to assert their independence from Advent, a small community constructed a makeshift stockade around a local radio station. We managed to locate the engineer responsible for the design, and Shen convinced them to join us. Welcome home, King Archon. Looks just like him. So with that out of the way, we've now found another place to scan for supplies. However, we will come out and put Archon to work immediately to clear the alien debris. Do we want to go this? Yes, we definitely want this one. Do we? No, we don't. Yes, we do. So what? You can actually get supplies from clearing these rooms. You can only clear supplies. You can only clear rooms adjacent to what you've already cleared. So we started with this one clear. That's why we're building the GTS there. We can clear up down below. If you go below, you'll get more rewards, but it'll also take longer. And as this is on Legendary,
Commander, so
it'll
far,
take
I haven't seen
absolutely
anything
ages.
critical among the alien components left over in this area.
As you see, 10
If we
10
clean
days
this
isn't
stuff
too
out,
bad.
We could probably use this space for a new facility.
As you can see, we'll
Excavation
get
is
all the way
underway,
down to the bottom.
Commander, but it's
You
going
can't
to take
actually
some
see
time
yet,
to get
but
all that
this
stuff cleared out.
will give us more than supplies. This will give us alloys, Illyrium, etc. Because this is an alien battleship. This is where we got all our alloys and Illyrium from in the last game. So what do we want to do now? I don't think we can really make contact with the Western US yet because we haven't got that dodgy little event yet. Not that I know what's coming. I think what we still need in the early going is supplies more so than
Avenger
rookies.
plotting new course.
So that's what we're going to go for. Now we've got research coming up. Just now.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
So this unlocks the research for plated armor. That is the tier 2 armor. And nanoscale vest, it only really increases your HP by 1. It's not great. Oh, that's what we need to do. We need to research that first. Do I want to do it right now? Oh, yes I do actually. I should have done it before now. I remember what I'm doing now. I know how to play this game.
I'll have a report assembled.
So once we
as soon as
research
the
resistance
research is
communications, it
complete.
will allow us to make contacts. And we can contact the Western US, and that will give us more supplies. I should have done it a bit before now, so we'd have time to contact the Western US before the first supply drop. But you know, you win some, you lose some. Percy Cheeky's back, thank
We
goodness.
have allies scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations. The aliens are actively pursuing them. It will be up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander. Good luck.
So these missions, you can't really ignore them. Oh no, that is a scientist. Dr. Fred Solars, we've got to rescue you from an Advent cell. That sounds like something and it's Diamond Hole. Diamond Hole.
Setting course
We can't reject
for
a
the
mission called
Eastern
Diamond Hole.
US Precinct.
Who will we be taking on this mission? I don't know. Or I can... Not to spoil it for you, but Corporal Shamed with Phantom definitely coming. See, already... The best squad available is simply going your most experienced squad. However, that isn't really the way we can play this. Garav is going to come in as the Grenadier. Cheeky can come back and we can have... I don't know. I'm torn between Magical Trevor and Denial, so let me flip it. Do I have a coin? Do I have a coin? Does anybody have a coin? I wouldn't have proof of it anyway. So I could just like look away from the screen, like throw the mouse a bit, turn the mouse upside down, click off the screen and ruin the recording completely by mistake, and look back at the screen having stopped already flipping and not been actually landed on anyone. And let's just take Magical Trevor. Because Denial has been posting in a topic, but Magical Trevor will complain to me that he's not been putting on Steam. And that is, you know, further foremost in my mind at the moment. So this is the team for Operation Diamond Hole. We will leave it there for now. That's a balanced squad, isn't it? We just need a sharpshooter out of that. Hopefully we'll get that from rookie Magical Trevor. So thank you very much for watching this time. And, you know, any other times you might have watched my stuff. Not specifically this time, it's just a general thank you. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time for Operation Diamond Hole.